The market appears to have shrugged off Massmart's 26.4% drop in half-year earnings. Its share price is up 1.5%, closely followed by rival Pick n Pay at 1.3%. Chief Executive Guy Hayward says higher interest rates from property impacted negatively on Massmart's profits. Despite a profit loss, total sales increased by 9.1% to just under 40 billion rand. Massmart declared an interim gross cash dividend of 146 cents per share. That's unchanged from the year before.
Massmart says it had to absorb most of the costs and has not passed it on to cash-strapped consumers. Consumer confidence dropped to a 14-year low in the second quarter of this year. Consumers are already facing a barrage of cost increases from energy to transport. CEO Guy Hayward conceded that the operating environment was challenging.
There's tremendous cost pressure. Everyone's feeling it. Our suppliers, our landlords, even our customers, even our employees are feeling enormous cost pressure. And so what we try and do is where we can, we take cost out of the business. We try and build cheaper stores. We try and use energy efficient fridges. It's just tiny cuts every single day trying to keep that cost pressure down.
The group owns Macro, Game, Builders Warehouse and Cambridge Foods. It says its new stores in Zambia and Kenya are doing well, but warns that consumer challenges are not limited to South Africa only. Hayward says customers in other parts of the continent are also feeling the pinch.
Countries export raw resources, so it's either diamonds or oil or minerals, iron, coal, and of course international commodity prices are a lot lower. And then you've got the dollar strength, which makes those own countries' currencies a lot weaker. And so there's high levels of inflation in those countries. And because the dollar revenues from the commodities is lower, often the governments are struggling. So you've got lower civil servant salaries, or you've got less tax breaks or something, or VAT has gone up. And so he or she, Mr. or Mrs. Consumer in Africa is also struggling.
Massmart unveiled its new pickup lockers. These will provide additional delivery options for shoppers.
There are 9 of these across Johannesburg. It's on a trial basis. And what you do is you go onto Macro online and you order that you want it delivered to a locker. And we have a 48-hour delivery time or less than. You'll get an SMS. You'll choose where you want to pick it up. It'll give you the sites where you can pick them up. And at the moment they're in Sasol forecourts and McDonald's sort of parking areas.
Despite the creative ways of keeping customers happy, Massmart expects trading conditions to remain constrained going into the second half of its financial year. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.